You can get a workout in with gardening. I will tell you that much. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Joanne Fowlman, and today we are going to be planting
Potatoes!
So I have my boys with me here. We're gonna be planting russet potatoes, and we're new to this. We've never been gardeners before, and we're trying to do this as best as we can to get ourselves to be a little bit more self-sufficient and less dependent on the grocery stores. So we're planting potatoes today, russet potatoes, and we're gonna do a video with sweet potatoes later for you guys. If you guys want to know a little bit about russet potatoes or versus sweet potatoes that we're planting, the sweet potatoes, they need slips to be planted, while our russet potatoes only require the chits or the little white spuds that you see on the potatoes. That's what we need for us to plant the potato, the seed potato. And we're gonna show you guys how we do that process. Now, we may be doing some things wrong, who knows? You guys, if you guys wanna comment and let us know what we're doing wrong and help us to do it correctly in the future, that would be great. We're gonna get started, all right? All right, guys, so I wanted to show you guys what these russet potatoes look like. See, this is what they look like, and this right here is basically what they call the chits, I think. And this is basically the seed potato. So you can see what that looks like. Let me let y'all see it. That's what that looks like. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8 of these. Some people, farmers I hear, or gardeners, they order theirs online. But this, I just got a bag of organic potatoes at the store, and I put these in my cabinet or in your pantry. I had some in my pantry before, but I wanted to put these in my cabinet because I want my husband to use them to make potato wedges for breakfast, so I hid them in the cabinet. And so these just came from the store, and I put them in the cabinet, and in about a week, these organic potatoes, they developed these chits. Now, I had some inorganic potatoes that I put in the cabinet, and it took a month for them to develop these chits. And I've heard from research that I've done and videos that I've watched on YouTube, people saying that like those that have been irradiated, they don't grow, basically. So these right here, I wanted to try these because I have 2. I think it's 2 and another bucket, because I'm growing everything in pots here, y'all, because I'm scared of animals, I'm scared of snakes. I don't want to be growing things deep underground because I don't want anything having anywhere to shade their cells or whatnot. So I'm growing these in a smart pot, and I'm going to show you guys what the smart pot looks like. My son Bryson has a smart pot. So I got the smart pot on Amazon. Come on, Brycey. I got the smart pot. Let's get back so they can see how big the bag is. This is a 65-gallon bag.
And that is glowing.
It's glowing?
Yeah, when you put your head in.
Oh, because there's a little, that's like where the little thing is. The little, the sticker for the tag was. And so this basically is what we're gonna do, put our russet potato in. I'm trying to grow everything as organically as possible, so as little I guess extra pesticides and whatnot that is not needed. Organic doesn't mean that everything is 100% I guess natural, not these days at least. So I'm gonna put the potatoes in this bag, and I'm gonna show you guys how I do it based on what I've learned. Again, if y'all got any tips for me, I'm doing this wrong, let me know, let a girl know, because I want this to be successful and I don't want to do anything wrong. So let me know so that next time I'm doing it better. Okay, so let's get started. So this right here is the soil I'm going to use. It's a Kellogg brand raised bed in potting soil. That's as far as I can remember, y'all. Because I know there's a certain amount like of nitrogen, phosphorus, and different minerals that you need to make sure your soil has. I'm not there yet. I'm just learning. And I know this has some good stuff in there, and it's mixed already for me. Thank you. It's mixed already for me. And we're gonna get started in pouring this in. So when you're doing your potatoes, which is different than when you're doing the sweet potatoes, you need to start by putting some soil into your pot first, and then laying your russet potatoes, and then adding your potatoes, adding more soil on top of the potatoes. So that's what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna show you guys how we do that in this 65-gallon Smart Pot. All right, so Juju, open it up for me, boys. Everybody have a side. Preston, come to the other side and open and pull this up. I hope you guys can see us. And let me see here. I'm gonna like cut this with these shears. These old shears that I, oops, wrong. I don't even know how I'm doing this the right way, y'all. Okay, here it is. So we're gonna start by like getting this, and I'm gonna pour, Gracie, hold it for me, please. Hold it right here, Juju. And then Preston, hold it right here. You leave it on the ground. Everybody wanna be a boss. Stand up, please, Bryson.
This is me, not because you.
Or get on your knees.
No, it isn't.
You can get on your knees if you want. That's good. Okay? Everyone wants to be part of the gardening, but no one wants to listen. People with kids, y'all know. Y'all know. Okay, so let's start. I'm gonna pour this in. Okay. Hold on to it, guys. I'm gonna pour some in. Whew, this thing is heavy. Whew. Okay. I'm pouring some in here, and I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like.
This is food.
I feel like you need to fill maybe like a quarter of the weight. Ooh, it does have a poop in there. It's like it has manure and stuff in there. I have my gloves. I'm gonna take my gloves here, and I hope you guys can see. I'm gonna bring you guys closer. Oh, the sun's back. I'm gonna bring you guys closer to what we're doing here. Let me see, can you see it? Yes, you can. Pull this open for me, boys, so that everyone can see what we're working with. See the soil? I'm gonna make sure it's leveled out here. It's like clumps of it. Okay. I feel like this is maybe, I may need to put a little bit more. I'm gonna put a little bit more before I add my potatoes. Okay, I'm gonna watch y'all's face. I'm not gonna put it on your face. Let's see. So when I looked online, they said I needed 5 of these 2 cubic, because each of these bags that I'm using are 2 cubic feet, or 56.6 liters. So I was looking online, just like randomly looking, and it said you needed 5 of these bags to fill this pot up. So we'll see how that works, because there's a method to this. You don't fill this up all the way when you first start. Okay, so here's, y'all see that? Okay, so I fill that up a little bit, and then now I'm going to add my seed potatoes. Can y'all see that? The sun is in the way. The seed potatoes, I'm gonna add those. Y'all see that? With the seed of the potato, the chits up, facing up. So I'm gonna do it like this, facing up. I hope you guys can see it well because the sun is in the way. The sun came back out, so I'm gonna do them like this. I don't even have to dig it, right? I don't have to like put a hole in it. I just gotta just like put them facing up. And there's chits, as they call them, all around. So I really just need to make sure I put like the ones with the biggest chits facing up. Okay? And chits facing up, or the ones with the majority of the chits facing up. And I'm gonna put some, I need to spread it out, right? As much as possible. Can you hold this open for me, Preston? Okay. Y'all see that? So hopefully this works how I think it's gonna work. If not, y'all, like I said, let the girl know if she's doing something wrong. Because I may be. And I spread them out like this. Maybe I should put 2 in the center. No.
5, 6, 7.
We got 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6,
Okay.
7, 8.
So y'all see? I'm going to unclump these a little bit. So y'all see how they look? Basically, let me bring this down here. Y'all see it?
8 of them.
Okay, good job, boys, for opening them.
2, 3, 4,
So
5, 6,
basically, I'm just going to
7,
fill that up. So I'm not going to fill this up all the way with soil. It's going to be filled up maybe 3/4 or like 66% of the way, because we're going to let it grow and let the leaves pop out. And when the leaves pop out, I'm then going to add more soil to the top. Okay, so let's finish adding the soil. And we'll see. Oh, it's heavy, y'all. Okay, we'll see how it works. This thing is kind of like it's been sitting outside, I guess. Maybe that's why it's clumped up. I don't know. But I'm going to unclump it, because I don't want it to have like a lot of air pockets going on in there. Okay. And y'all, you can grow potatoes in anything. If you didn't know, you can grow potatoes in anything. Let me get this other bag here. I'm gonna show y'all in another video how we're gonna grow sweet potatoes in a plastic storage bag. Basically, you don't need much to grow potatoes and sweet potatoes. You definitely don't need large land if you don't have them. And this should make like, what did the guy say on YouTube? Maybe like 20 pounds worth of potatoes. If not more. Open it up for me, Preston. So y'all see? Ooh, Lord. See, look at this. I made a boo-boo. These things are so flexible, but there's 30. They're flexible, but there's 30. So I just gotta make sure here that I'm not wasting any soil. I'm getting it from the ground. And we're at, oh, it's okay. As long as it's not a seed. Let me take it out just in case it is. A weed, I should say. I'm leveling this out. What I do need, I think, I may need some sticks, like some garden rods to, like, you know, make sure this part is like staying wide open. I use this side of my house because that's the sunniest side. Yeah, I do know that. This is the sunniest side of my house. So that's why I put the potatoes on this side. Because potatoes, they like a lot of sun. And they like it to be very hot. So I'm going to want it to be hot in here. And I'm going to be watering this a lot. Like every day. So it's going to be hot on this side of the house. So I'm going to fertilize. And I'm going to use the same Kellogg's organic brand fertilizer. This is good for tomatoes, vegetables, herbs. They have a fruit version, and I have that also because I have some fruit trees that I planted. So let me get my scoop here, my measuring scoop, so I can show y'all. Just like when I cook, y'all, I don't really measure. I know they have recommendations on here, but I have, like, you know, I don't go overboard. I go around what it said. I think it says maybe like mix 1 to 2 cups. Oh, this is in ground. For containers, mix half a cup per half a cubic feet. So we're just gonna eyeball it. I'm just gonna eyeball it and just add some fertilizer because the potting soil has fertilizer in it, but just for good measure, we're gonna add some. Mix it up a little bit in there. Okay? And there you go, right? And I'm gonna water my plant. Let me show y'all how I do that, because gardening is not as hard as we've always assumed it to be. You see, that wasn't hard at all for me to do. I'm a little out of breath. You can get a workout in with gardening, I will tell you that much. But I'll be right back. Let me get the hose. So pretty much I have my just regular garden hose here. I'm gonna make sure I wet this thoroughly, because it's thirsty. It's asking for water. This soil, it's not as dry, but it's a little moist. And I want to show you guys, bless you, that I'm just gonna water. Preston, watch out so I don't wet you guys. You see? I'm basically watering this thing up. I'm not sure if I should have put this up so it's not directly on the ground, but I'm using a smart pot and not a bucket, so I couldn't put it on these bricks right here. It was not supporting it well. So I'm gonna try just putting it on the ground, and hopefully it doesn't do anything crazy. I don't think weeds can go through here, these smart pots. So I think this is it. This is it, guys. It was that easy. And I'm gonna leave it on this side of the house, like I said, because it's the sunniest side. It takes about 3 months for us to start harvest after it's sowed. So the process is that I'm gonna wait to see leaves come through this initial soil level. And then once the leaves push through and have grown a certain amount, I'm gonna add more soil so that it can have more space to grow. And then after that, I'm gonna let it sit for the 3 months. If you guys saw anything incorrectly that I did incorrectly, let me know. Help me out. This is a learning process. My parents have great green thumbs, but for myself, I have a black thumb. I've always said I had a black thumb, but I feel like I'm getting better. Like, I'm making this work. And so I want to do this, and I want to tape this so that everyone can see how easy it can be, and you can do it as well. Don't be intimidated. Don't think it's not going to be successful. Start with something small and get it done. If you have any questions, put it in the comment below. If you have any recommendations, put it on the comment below. Also, please subscribe to my channel, and let me know if you guys have anything that you want us to see us planting. I'm going to do more planting videos, more cooking videos. It's going to be kind of like a from backyard to table kind of situation, since it's not a farm, it's my backyard. And thanks for watching, guys. See you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
They're tired.